Welcome to the Dental and Mental Podcast.
We are going to be talking to you about the business and the mindset of dentistry.
Welcome back, everybody, to Season Dose.
Season 2 of the Dental and Mental Podcast, entering into 2026.
2026?
Yeah.
What are your goals for this year, baby? By the way, you look fantastic. You look fire. You look a little bit like
Thank you.
Catwoman met like maybe Trinity from The Matrix.
Yeah, it feels like Catwoman with Snape with Gucci Tom Ford.
Let's keep Snape out of it, not quite as flattering as Trinity.
No, my kids at school have told me that I give Professor Snape.
Some things are changing in your life. This is going to be kind of an updated, like, here's what the Detriks are up to in 2026, just to kind of give you an idea.
Yeah, and tell us what you're up to in the comments. We want to know what you're doing too.
Yeah, we do. Dylan will read them to us at night.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you teach. People who have listened to the podcast know this. You're a teacher for a homeschool group, pretty amazing classical conversations deal.
I teach middle school on Mondays.
Yeah. Which is awesome.
Which is amazing. I've got one kid in there, you guys. He's so talented that I may or may not be poaching some of his artwork because it's my investment. I have a feeling it's going to be worth money someday.
I like that.
By poaching, I ask him if I can have it and he gives it to me because he doesn't care. He's trying to throw it in the trash and I'm over there like, can I have this?
All right, so you're doing that one day a week. Now you made a big change. You made a big shift in decision in December. You and I were talking over kind of winter break and you went hard in the paint to make a new life choice. So you want to fill in the people?
I am back to clinical dentistry, everybody. So very exciting. The decision was made because you can only move your license into inactive for a certain period of time before you have to make a decision of bringing it back to
retiring it completely, or
resurrecting it or killing it completely.
Mm-hmm.
So I did not want to kill my license completely. So it is back in action and I will be joining Vita.
I mean, we say it's because of the retirement of the license and regulatory stuff in the state, but really it's that daddy wants to retire. So, on those days where I'm like, I think my throat feels a little just, boom.
So we're running a relay race,
100%,
just passing the baton. Okay.
You were at Vita yesterday.
I was at Vita yesterday.
What did you see? What did it feel like? Was it like getting on a bicycle again? You're like, all right, I got this.
You know what? Here's the thing. It was, I think I was telling Dylan this because we got a chance to talk a bit yesterday, but it's really weird. When I was growing up, I wanted to be a dentist so badly. And all of the time and energy and effort that you put into it, right? Like everybody knows what that looks like. And then you finally get a dental license after like all of this hard work, blood, sweat, and tears. And you're a dentist. And then I moved my license to an active, and it's really crazy to just decide again that you want to be a dentist and not have to do all of that, but just get to be one again one day.
That's so funny.
Like you get to, you get to step back into that without all of the initial pain and toil that you went through. So I felt really grateful for that. I was like, wow, this is really cool. Even something that you move into an active, you can't take that away from me. It's already something that I've done. Yeah. And so I just thought that was a really cool moment that I had, just feeling really grateful that I have access to be able to do that all over again at a completely different point in my life after staying home with our kids and all of that. It was really cool. Was
there anything in the experience yesterday that, because I come home, I'll tell you about what happened in Vita or this, that, and the other about patients. I mean, I'll give you the stories of patients and how things go, even talk numbers and things like that. Was there anything in the experience yesterday, start to finish, that you're like, oh, that is a lot different than I thought it was going to be, or made you excited about joining one day a week? How was the experience? I think being a part of a team is really cool when you get to see everybody kind of in their zone of genius and everybody is moving, right? Like a well-orchestrated machine. That's so fun to be able to see and to be able to be a part of. I was I had my makeup done this morning, so I was talking to my makeup artist this morning, and she was just saying that is one of the things that she is really missing from working from home is the interaction with people. And I think that was the thing that I enjoyed yesterday so much, was not only the interaction with the team, but you really have some cool patients with cool stories, cool backgrounds, lives, experiences, interests. So I loved that part of it. And I forgot how much of that you get with dentistry.
You really get to connect with people. It was also really fun watching you work.
Prepping teeth.
Not the clinical aspect of it, but watching how you communicate, watching how you take patients' concerns and explain things to them. I really enjoyed watching you work yesterday. That was really fun.
That's awesome.
One of the things that I am up to this year. How about you? What do you have going on?
What do I?
What do you have going on?
Yeah, I got a couple trips coming up. So getting more ink done in a week and a half. Right? Week and a half?
Yeah, we're back out to see June.
Yep. Going to go see June.
You guys always know we do a podcast after we see June because he is
That's always a good time.
One of the most fascinating people on the planet.
We'll watch a ton of podcasts with him and talk a lot of shop and probably go down rabbit holes and conspiracy theories together. He's a very eccentric human being. So it's always a lot of fun.
He's amazing. Well, what's funny is that our son now wants a tattoo and probably not understanding that
he's 17, just so you don't think that he's like 5.
Right. Yeah. So we're like, well, there is quite a wait list for June, like 5 years. And you also have to save the money. So
yeah.
Yes, little man.
And
you can start thinking about it now.
And you got to have a good story. You got to have a good reason why you're doing it.
Yeah, he won't just put a butterfly on your back.
There's no sticker tattoos
with
this man.
I'm actually thinking of a tattoo for myself, so I'm going to talk to him when I go up there.
No kidding. Okay.
I just want something. I think you know what I want.
I think I do.
I'm not going to tell you guys because it's not the time.
It's my name.
No, but you know what?
In Old English.
You know what? One of the best tattoos ever, and I'm still not actually sure why, but our friend Brittany, her dad, who just recently passed away, and it was just one of the most incredible people ever. Mm-hmm. The only person I've ever met who tattooed his own name on his arm.
Yes. That wasn't a UFC fighter.
Oh, do they do that?
Oh, many of them do.
Oh, yes. They tattoo their own name?
At least their last names, yeah. It's
okay, your last name, I get it, because it represents your family.
Your first name is like a different level.
Yes. No, he tattooed Glenn on his arm.
Yes. And that is what made him the man.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? Yeah. Knowing who he was as just a father, an incredible father figure. So humble, hilarious, incredibly generous. All the things that you associate with like this very kind, gentle man, and then having your own name tattooed on it, first name, is about as good as it gets.
First name is important.
It's legendary. Yeah. So yeah, now I'm getting more ink in mid-February, and then Vista Apex. So Dr. Michael Miyazaki, we did some great content with him, built a really cool course with Dylan and him, as well as the PAC.
Yes.
So the PAC is the Pacific Aesthetic Continuum, which is actually where I learned how to do full mouth rehab. So we've partnered with them and we're going to be doing some cool collaborations with them this year.
Really exciting stuff.
Extremely excited about.
Yeah.
Mike is like a freaking Japanese wizard. He is there's a different level of intelligence when you talk to Mike, right? He's just like Dylan and I were sitting here and I was, I'm kind of interviewing him in one of the sections of the course that we built with him. And we're talking about bonding because he's one of the clinical advisors and innovators for Vista Apex Solutions, which is a phenomenal company. It's the bond that I use as well as the etchant that I use. Actually, there's a number of products that come from Vista Apex.
Curing Light.
Oh yeah, the Pink Panther.
Yeah.
Which is just super cool. It's a really innovative company. But he is behind not just, I tried it and used it, but he's come up with ideas. I mean, he's he's doing stuff with biomes and AI and like just cool stuff as a company. He's very forward thinking. But Dylan and I are sitting here talking and afterwards, we're like, when he started associating like bonding strengths with like NASA and SpaceX and how they, essentially built these spacecrafts and like just this wild range of knowledge and made it very, very easy to understand actually. But you're like, this guy's a very high IQ.
Oh yeah.
I can't even say high IQ. So, it tells you something.
No. Dr. Miyazaki is brilliant. And I think part of his brilliance is that he can take really complex things. This is how you know when somebody really is brilliant. They can take really complex things and they can break it down so that other people get a love and a curiosity of that thing as well. Mm-hmm. You can tell that it's not for ego. You can tell it's really to spark understanding in other people, which makes him a fantastic educator.
Oh yeah, 100%. So we're going to go out to Chicago. I believe it's late April. We'll be spending some time out there, I think 2 or 3 days for their KOL event. And they've got a whole litany of different things that are planned, events and experiences. So you and I are going out there. And of course, 2 of our favorite people, now 3 of our favorite people are in Chicago.
Yes.
Christian and Danielle and their little Jolie, their
yes. The dental yogis
daughter.
Had a baby.
Yep.
Beautiful baby.
The world's been waiting for it for a while.
We have. Oh gosh, right. I know. It's like that child has been loved long before she was even in existence.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. So we're
and we're also doing something else with them.
We are. Yeah. So March, we're going to our very first Revive dental mission.
Yes.
So Revive is their, it's an incredible opportunity to go not only give back, but also to experience what the dental yogis really do. So it's yoga, it's breath work, it's charitable dentistry in the Dominican Republic. And what's cool about it, I think, is that they've turned it into, we've been on many mission trips, through churches, through dentistry, all the rest. And they lack one thing almost always, which is it's kind of like whatever you can give is good enough, Right. So it can be kind of like bottom of the barrel materials and all the rest. And the experience is kind of whatever. And it's just like, hey, at least you showed up. And I get that to some degree, but it also has a certain sense of like, shouldn't we be giving our best? Like, why would you give a people group just because they don't have access less so, right?
100%.
You don't just give them like, hey, well, I had some extra clothes. Like, why wouldn't you buy them brand new stuff? So Christian in particular, I think, is very, very cognizant of that. And so everything about this is top shelf, for not just the people that we're serving, but also for the group that he brings on. And he just goes to the mat for them. So not only that, we're going to be able to bring our kids, which is an awesome experience. I think you and I were really adamant about showing our kids, to some degree, how really good they have it, but also learning from another people group, another culture, where, what they appreciate, what they value, and how they probably have some things right that we don't, so.
Right. And really pushing them to be of service as well, right? It's not, this is not, we didn't pitch it to our children as vacation. It is, you're really going to serve.
Yeah. Which I actually think they're very excited about.
Which I don't know if we've talked about this on the podcast, but another cool thing that came from Christian and Danielle's time down there is these cacao farms and the people down there having this really amazing product, but having no way to distribute it.
Right.
So Christian started a company called Sacred Mornings, him and Danielle, and it is the most amazing.
It's delicious.
It's the most amazing hot chocolate you will ever have. I am on auto subscribe, not sponsored. We buy it.
But if you want to potentially.
No, it's absolutely incredible. There's 2.
We could put a product placement right here.
Yeah, so I'm trying.
Use code THREAD.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. I'll tell you my theory on that later,
guys.
Use
code SNAPE.
For your first packet of hot chocolate free. Just kidding. That's not real. It won't work. But anyways, okay, 2 blends.
2 blends.
Let's
get back to the real things.
Yes. There is a rose petal blend.
Ooh, a rose petal and cinnamon.
Yes. A rose petal, cinnamon blend, and then there's a cayenne pepper blend.
Yeah, like a spiced cayenne.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Absolutely incredible.
I started making Davina these hot chocolates at night that are like, I have them too, but they're so good. Little almond milk and the spiced cayenne, and
we add collagen
powder and collagen, and it's actually like pretty nutrient dense. It's got beauty salts, like minerals, all the electrolytes. It's like the best tasting healthy hot chocolate of all time.
Yes, skinny hot chocolate.
Yes,
because it's like when you could, have dessert, like just drink your skinny hot chocolate and go to bed.
That just again shows you the heart of Christian and Danielle. I think they were always looking for ways to serve it. You say that word and it kind of has, it almost like falls flat and like serve, okay, whatever. But when you really think about what that word means, to have that kind of heart that is looking to put another person first or another population first, you really see that and you feel that with Christian and Danielle. If you ever have the chance to spend time with them, even when I took Nico, to Chicago for the Vita trip, We spent a little time with them, just, like the way they cared for us in the morning, like making us this, that, and the other.
Oh my gosh.
They're such great hosts. And so we're very excited to spend a decent bit of 2026 with the Paviolis.
We call them the Paviolis.
Yeah. That's right.
Yeah. Okay. What else? What else you got going on?
I think just goals for 2026. I think we've shifted some things, certainly as a company, which are fun. I think you have to do that. You have to iterate. There's times and seasons where you want to stay like relatively like, all right, we're going to, essentially promote the same courses that we've built. They're great. They're awesome. And then there's other times where you want to take a new direction with things just because it's fun for you. And it's probably where things are leaning towards. So we've got some new stuff on the docket. We'll talk about those in future podcasts about new delivery methods and definitely new focuses. Foci?
Sure.
We'll say foci.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Multiple focus.
Yeah.
Is. In terms of maybe not just for dentists. Maybe we take a little bit off your plate. Maybe we just help you out a little bit.
Yeah.
So some really fun things that way. And you and I are getting our house remodeled. Yep. The one that we've been waiting on for quite some time.
Yep. Well, season 9 of House Remodel.
Yeah. It's about as long as the podcast will endure. So that's been kind of fun, actually. Just starting to see those pieces come together. Meeting with the different people that are going to be making that dream happen.
Did you make any New Year's resolutions? Do you do that?
I made one.
What?
Yeah, we had to have a word. Remember in our Bible study?
Oh yeah.
So one of the gals in our Bible study, she's a very prolific business owner, and she said she always has a word. And this is a very common thing. People pick like a word that they want to embody that year. So she's like, "What is everybody's?" And I thought about mine for a while, and I was like, I have no clue what a word would be that sums up where I want to go. And then it kind of hit me one day, and the word's no. Yeah, I went, it seems weird, but 2026, I think, needs to be a year of me saying no to a lot more things, starting to get more exclusive with my time and energy.
That's really interesting because you've probably been more of a yes person for a really long time.
Yes, I have.
So no probably feels really empowering.
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm on the opposite.
You're going to say yes.
I've been saying no for so long. Like everything's a no. I'm not doing that. I don't want it. No.
Bye.
No. Yeah. I say no to everything. So not to just like copy, but I think.
So now your word's yes.
Kind of. I'm taking on a lot of stuff this year. I'm like adding so much. Oh, I started smoking meats, everybody.
I'm glad she finished that sentence.
I'm not. Yes to smoking. Yeah, I'm not smoking. I'm not smoking Juuls or vapes. I am smoking meats.
Smoking meats.
So
smoking meats and reading books.
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of that. Well, so last year I went on this, no-buy pilgrimage.
How long did it last?
Not long because. So
it was a pilgrimage to the front door where Amazon was waiting.
Well, no, Amazon's. I know you say Amazon packages. Nothing good comes in those. It's like laundry soap and can openers. Okay, I'm not buying. You can never
have too many of those.
I'm not buying stuff that I'm looking forward to from Amazon. That's like Target run stuff.
But it's like it's almost like a colloquialism now, right? Like packages are associated with Amazon.
Oh,
like
yeah.
That's
for sure.
Why you say it, because it's like, wow. And even our daughter, who is now 4, but at the time was 3, we're walking up the door. She has this cute little lisp, and she's like, "Mom, there's no packages." It was like the first day there'd not been a box at her door when we came home. So the no-buy was working for a time.
Well, no, last year, shout out to Jack, because Jack, he was keeping me honest on this. He did message.
He will be at Revive.
Yes, he will be at Revive.
He'll be there in March.
He did ask me. He was like, "Hey, how's that going?" And I'm like, I fell off the wagon, buddy. And he was very encouraging, like, one day at a time type of thing. But in my mentality of 2025, I was like, you know what? Band-Aid's already ripped off with these Rick Owens boots. Let's keep the tear going, So I just really rounded out the year with buying a lot of unnecessary things. And so, but this year,
you're on a yes buy now this year?
No, I am on a low buy because I can't say no. Because as I'm transitioning back into dentistry, there were some items that were necessities.
Yes.
Right. That I did,
Yes.
So I needed some work shoes and I needed a work bag and also a lab coat.
Here's what I need you to do. I need you to go with me to the other house as well as to storage, as well as to her closet, and just do like a little pan, a little glide cam of the boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes of shoes. And then you were going to just stitch that in over when she's like, I had no work shoes.
I had no work shoes.
Yes, I believe you.
I had no work shoes. I also did not have a lab coat.
None of us do.
No, well, I am a lab coat.
I wore a lab coat yesterday, huh?
I think it belonged to one of your assistants because it was tiny with princess sleeves.
I messed up, guys. Here's the deal. I had a very bloody case at the very end of the day.
Yeah.
And root tips and getting these things out, and bone graft and suturing and trying to make a full arch temp. And it was crazy. And I chose to wear the whitest shirt there I had.
Yeah.
The whitest button-up shirt. And actually, thankfully, my assistant, right before we went in, she was like, well, white was a bold choice. And I was like, oh, God. I was like, do we have those surgical frocks? And she's like, no.
Frocks?
Yeah, I think they're called frocks. I could be wrong. And she's like, no, but we have lab coats. And I was like, all right, give me one of Devin's lab coats. She's like, Devin doesn't have lab coats. I was like, okay, well, what do we have? She's like, we just have some large coats in there. I was like, all right. Didn't realize it was a large for a child who's female. So yeah, I had some beautiful shoulders going on.
Yeah, it had those princess sleeves. Again, off topic and not sponsored. But as I am on the search for a lab coat.
Oh yes.
Just crap out there. Like I don't want that. I'm sorry. I'll never be sponsored by Figs. I don't care because I don't wear Figs and I never will. I don't want a Fig lab coat.
Yeah.
I don't want what else is there? Grey's Anatomy. I don't want any of that. But what I did find is that 2 dentists have started a lab coat company. J Barber. Well, I just placed an order.
Well, tell them to get me one.
Because
obviously I need one.
Yes. Well, mine is arriving today. Shipping is lightning fast. Customer service was fantastic. I don't know about anything else yet because I haven't tried on said lab coat. No. Absolutely beautiful and thoughtful design. And they're not cheap. And I'm saying that in a great way. It's like, I don't.
Yeah, you don't want. No, I get you.
You know what I mean?
We don't have a frock.
No, we don't. No. And I think there was a lot of intention taken with the design of these coats. So I'm so stoked to have mine arrive today and try it on and give it a little spin,
Listen, J Barber, if you want to just help me out, I will help you out.
well, you can try. Well, you can't try mine on today, but you can. I
tried on my assistants, so I could probably try yours.
You can try mine on too. But yes, that's coming in the mail today, so I'm very excited about what they're doing. And I mean, what a great thing! 2 female dentists are like, this is a hole in the market. Yes, ladies, it's been a hole for a long time, and I'm so glad somebody stepped up to lead that charge because someone had to. The profession is thankful
because it's hard. It's hard. You know what? I tried finding one. And those kind of like sleazy ads you get sometimes on Instagram or Facebook. I'm not on Facebook, but let's just say where it's like a great cut and then you find that it's like in some weird province of China that it's going to come from and then you never actually get it.
Right.
But it looks good. It looks great. It was like, that's the cut I'm looking for. It just doesn't actually exist. I don't know how they do that. Why didn't somebody who actually legitimate business, why don't they just take that same cut and make it happen? Doesn't seem to be done until now.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, I'm very excited about that. We'll keep you guys posted.
All right. Yeah. Well, we'll do a photo shoot with that.
Yeah.
We have other goals? More focused intention around financial expenditure.
For me?
For both of us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
I'm not a huge spender, but I also know what I want for our house. And there's certain things they want for the business. And so we've gotten, I think, more on page with one another that way, which is probably a whole nother separate podcast about like being in harmony with your partner or spouse about how you spend money and achieving certain goals and hitting milestones and celebrating those properly and knowing kind of like where to have the vents, of like, oh, okay, we did that. it's not all pressure all the time, completely strict, like knowing when you can go celebrate and let the pressure release for a second and just kind of feel good about the things you've accomplished.
Yeah.
There's a rhythm to that. And there's a system to that.
For sure.
We've struggled with that for a while. And I think we're now coming into that this year.
I do think that that's a separate podcast, but I did have a conversation with my girlfriend because she has a side business that's doing really, really well. And the question was like, should I focus more on that? And I said, my advice to her was, you and your husband need to sit down, and that conversation needs to be a business conversation within the marriage, because it's not one person with a side hustle. Is it in line with your family goals? Is the other person going to help pitch in and see that thing become successful? If not, that's such a breeding ground for resentment.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big time.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I'm going to be teaching a day a week.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was going to say you're teaching in a different capacity. So, yes, you teach homeschool and all the middle school kids.
Yes.
They call you Professor Snape 1 day a week. And then you're also going to be teaching at the
dental hygiene school. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm really, really excited about that because I loved being a hygienist. So, I'm really happy to get my hands on all the new hygienists.
8 years practice? As a hygienist?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and which actually is interesting because we're signing you up for Lynette for Vita.
Yes.
So her primary focus, which is, I should say, that's a bit of kind of where we're going now too with Vita, is in general, we've kind of all done all things. Like I may not place implants, but there's a lot of things that we all do. And so you kind of, any new patients that are coming in, we all kind of divvy those up evenly, and then you do what you can. But we're shifting that focus now a little bit, especially bringing you on, potentially some others. Thoughts to come there on open enrollment for another associate. But we're trying to get a lot more niche in what each provider does. And in that vein, really getting you set up for Lynette and doing what Devin and I have already trained on, but you're going to have a totally different talent behind it by having hygiene as your background.
I'm really excited for that. I think that's going to be
you're going to crush it.
Amazing. Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah. It's going to be good.
Well, those are all of our 2026 updates. Share yours with us in the comments. What are you doing? What are you working on? What are you excited about?
Do you have any products that you want us to feature on the podcast? Like,
We featured a lot today.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
Unintentionally, but just normal things we're excited about.
Shout out to Devin, my partner. He did say before this, he said, good luck. Go crush on the podcast. You guys are both wonderful and amazing people. I'm so blessed to know you. Devin never said that. If you know Devin, he doesn't say that stuff. What he said instead is, you can't drink all day long unless you start in the morning. So just a shout out to Devin.
Literally what he said. And he said, good luck recording your podcast for your 4 listeners. So for the 4 of you who are listening, hi.
It's Devin and 3 bots.
He's our number 1 troll.
That's so good. All right, guys. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Thank you for listening and or watching the Dental and Mental podcast. If you enjoyed this episode or any others for that matter, feel free to tap that subscribe button on YouTube, Apple, Amazon, as well as Spotify. While you're there, why not leave us a review, up to 5 stars? And if you're on YouTube, go ahead and leave us a comment. Let us know what topic you want us to discuss next.
If you like what you heard today and you want to be involved in the Thrive world from coaching to courses or just to connect with us, go to thethrivedentist.com.